Menu narration option is set to off.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Mariota to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 55, Mike.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Check, check.
After the penalty, it's Henry.
Go. It's wrong.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check three.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Ready. Mike 54. Target.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. Together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Alert 3.
From the gun on third down. Dobbs. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
24 is the mic. Check. Zoom. 24 is the mic. Tackle. 24 is the mic. I'm on. Squeeze.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
What we got?
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, alert 3.
Dobbs is throwing. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, they scared. They scared. Under 10. 10.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And Diggs has it. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
What screen? Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get
From the gun on third down. Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to loft one, and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here I come. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one. Check, check, check. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Dobbs now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Begin. 24 is the mic. Let's make it way back home, y'all.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Off. 24 is the mic. Record. 24 is the mic. Man out. Hut. Tight dog. Go. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Dobbs under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
24 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus. 24 is the mic. Stop your whining. Let go.
Throwing on third and long. Dobbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find and put some big points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You're talking about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. Hey, check right. Watching your five. Ready?
Now Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Mariota on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 52. 6-man.
Dobbs. The quick slant caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It's a quarterback sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Yo. 24 ready.
Throwing again on second down. Dobbs. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
See me in your nightmares. See me in your nightmares.
Check 31, check 31.
Check 37, check 37.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Let's go, defense. Orbit. D, man up, D.
54 is Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Dobbs. It's complete to Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
66. Bullet high.
3. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3,
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota being chased out left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, in this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Hey, wide, get wide.
On 1st and 10, Downs. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They try again with Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's get it. Rush in. Where are they, team?
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
They gonna need some therapy.
54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
To throw is Mariota. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check three. Check three.
Three.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Watch the shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Slam.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And this one complete to Smith. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Check. Check three.
You go tight. You got tight.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Off play action. Dobbs. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
4 down.
Off the play fake. Dobbs. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
24 is the mic.
Check Mike.
24 is the mic. Yeah. Zoom.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 12 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, Dobbins. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Off play action. Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Three. Watch the shift. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota dancing to his left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Mariota. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing, Mariota, buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, and a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Check 99. Check 9.
Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Switch. Three.
One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Minnesota, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.